What's up, guys? And I'm Blaster, and today we're gonna be talking about One Punch again. And I know I haven't really been talking about One Punch for like a long time. Like it's been 3 weeks since I've done One Punch episode four's review, and today I will be doing One Punch episode five's review. And man, this episode was really good. Like, man, the thing is with One Punch, the more and more I watch this, like the more and more like hyped I get. Like this series is something to really check out. Again, if you're a child, like if you're really like little, you're not even a teen, then you shouldn't really watch this because it's pretty violent and bloody. So I'm not telling you to watch it, but if you're above that age and you're not small or anything, please go check out this series. It's really amazing. Like I'm getting hyped, more and more hyped in this series. Like the fights in this episode were amazing. Like again, like the fights just keep getting better and better. They're amazing. Like destructive fights, like Dragon Ball Z. Like a Naruto. Like after I watched Dragon Ball Z and then I watched Naruto, I was like, it's like, oh, this is kind of like a different style of fighting. But this like, and then I never thought that I would see any other cartoon with like that kind of fighting, like destructive fighting, like Dragon Ball Z. But this cartoon actually has it, like Saitama and Genos fighting this episode, which does happen, and it's really amazing. And yeah, so in this episode, with the last episode, I did where they said that they were gonna take a test, which decides if they're gonna be the hero in the town or not, and they do. Genos and Saitama had to take the test in the beginning. That's what we really began from. Genos and Saitama are like in this big like building. That's the testing area, and then there's all these people dressed up in like coats, and they're like, I guess, like the judges of the heroes. They judge if you're gonna be a hero or not, and they're like judging like how many people are here, and they're like, well, we have a lot of people this time, but still, like, one of them is like, but even if we have some people, it doesn't really matter if if none of them are really good. And then one of them actually says a really interesting thing. He's like, he actually knows about Genos. He's like, I have someone interested in who's actually in this, and they're talking about Genos, of course, because Saitama, the thing is, like, he actually, no one even knows him. Like Genos, at least they know him, but as Saitama does like take part in this, they get to really know him, because like they get impressed by Saitama, because they take fitness tests. There actually is a writing test, and that kind of reminded me of those of you who watch Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super. It kind of reminded me of what's going on in Dragon Ball Super with the tournament, the written test. In this, you had to take a written test too. Like in the hero test, you had two parts. First, a fitness test with Saitama, totally just blew. Like, he was, every fitness test, he was just crazy. Like, he broke all the machines, like, they were running and stuff. He would, left everyone behind, and people were actually making fun of him because of his bald head. I wouldn't blame him. He doesn't look any funny, but when he gets serious, man, he's badass. He left everyone behind, and they were just like, whoa, and he was breaking through the roofs and stuff. He broke the punching machine. So in the fitness test, he just rocked. Genos said it was pretty easy, too. Both of them, it was really easy, especially for Saitama, but when it came to the writing test, I kind of had this feeling that always the hero is never really that smart guy. And again, Saitama, just like any other hero, Goku, Naruto, isn't smart, and in the written test he failed. I mean, he didn't fail; he barely passed. Actually, he was a ranked C, the C hero, and Genos totally aced the written part, and he got rank S. I don't know. I think rank A was the best one, or I think, I don't know if rank, because there was this one teacher after Saitama and they are done with the test. There's this one karate dude guy who's like telling them, both of you, congratulations, you passed, but one day you'll be like me. And he's bragging about him being like a rank A hero, and he's like, one of you barely passed. And he's talking about Saitama, of course, because Saitama was rank C. And then Saitama's not even paying attention. He's thinking of like, what should I eat at home? And it's just kind of hilarious, because this guy, I guess that guy was kind of like for comedy purposes. He was, I mean, not that weak, but still, he was kind of for the comedy purposes, because the whole time he was trying to getting pissed off by Saitama, because Saitama wasn't even paying attention. He's like, "Oh, you're just an amateur. Look at you. You got a rank C, and now you're acting this way." Genos was also just like not even paying attention, and he got kind of pissed off at that. And he was like, "They're amateurs." But then one of the judges told him that no, Saitama was a badass, total badass. He may have failed in the written test, but he totally aced the fitness test, and that is right. Like I said, he totally aced the fitness test, and that guy was surprised, and he got jealous. He's like, really, that guy's just an amateur, I'll go prove it. And he actually went to fight Saitama, and this was really funny, because he's like coming to punch Saitama with his karate moves and stuff, and Saitama just in 1 second, like, just like made him go down on the ground, and he's like crying and stuff, and that was pretty funny, hilarious. But I don't know if that guy was dead or not. He looked like he was still alive, but that's kind of surprised that Saitama punched him and he was alive. Probably Saitama just like flicked him or something and didn't really punch him, because that guy wasn't really a big deal. But after that, talking about a big deal, we actually got a really good fight. Yes, we get a fight between Genos and Saitama. Like, it's a practice match kind of, but they do kind of get serious. We get to see more of Saitama's power, because Genos is like, since we both are heroes now, and now I'm truly your student. Because if you do remember from the last episode, episode 4, Saitama did say, if we take part in this test, you can truly be my student. We can truly work together as being heroes. And Genos said, since we are both like heroes now, let's like truly be partners and train and stuff. And Saitama did, like, Saitama was like, okay, I told you, so now let's train. And Saitama and Genos get into a little practice match, and it is totally amazing. This is what I was saying, like, the battle between them is totally amazing. Like, they're like destructive, like, and Genos, I gotta say, his new clothes, like, he has new like blasters and stuff, and he's like just like, he upgraded totally. Like, he has new clothes, and not just that, he's totally upgraded. Like, during the fight, like, he was freaking fast. Like, Saitama actually was surprised. Like, Saitama almost actually got off guard, but of course Saitama is Saitama. So like, at the end of the day, Saitama outpaced Genos, but still Genos was doing really good. Like, the upgrade he got really helped him. Like, he was total badass in this. Like, I was surprised with Genos. Like, he was really keeping up with Saitama for a bit, but then Saitama, really outpaced him, like, totally. And then Saitama was actually about to punch him, and that death punch that comes up, they zoomed in on his punch, and then I was like, oh shit, Genos is done, because Saitama actually got serious for a little, because Genos asked him to go serious, and I was like, oh shit, he's done. But I kind of had the feeling that why would he hit Genos, and he stopped. And Genos was so freaked out. Like, you would see his face, and he was like, first he was all acting tough and stuff, like, we need to go all out. And then when Saitama almost punched him and stopped, he was like, oh, okay, we can go home. Because Saitama was like, okay, let's just go home. And Genos didn't say anything. He didn't argue. He was like, let's just go home. And yeah, that's it for I mean, we actually have one more interesting part at the end of the episode. Genos and Saitama go to have a little food, to eat something at a restaurant, and they're there. And then this blue-haired guy comes, and we see him in the beginning of the episode. He looks pretty cool. Like, I think this guy's. I mean, we know he's a big deal, because he's like, from what I saw in the episode, he's like the sponsor of this test. Like, all this, he's like the man behind all this hero stuff. Like, all those judges. I think they were he's the one behind all of those judges. He's the one who started this stuff. He looked like it, because they were calling him and stuff that we got Genos on our team and stuff like that. And he actually came to Genos when they were eating. He actually came, and he was really famous, because all the people were there. They were like, whoa, it's I think his name was Ami Mask. It was kind of a weird name. It was like AMAI and then Mask, M-E Mask. Sorry if I don't pronounce that wrong, but again, if you guys watch One Punch, please help me how to pronounce that somehow, or help me in anything I missed. And yeah, this guy was really serious. Like, I can already tell, of course, that he's famous, but not just that. I have a feeling about this guy. I feel like he's one of those guys in the cartoons that everyone thinks they're like really strong. Like, I mean, he's gonna be strong. Everyone thinks they're really like a good guy, and they're like the best, but in the end, behind everything, they're actually the one pulling out all the evil strings. Yeah, I just get that feeling looking at him, the way he was talking and stuff. And he's really interested in Genos, because Genos said this test was all a waste, and he really got interested in Genos saying that this test was a waste. So he's really interested in Genos, but I have a feeling that there's something really big behind this guy. But again, I do not want to be spoiled. I really am digging this series. So if you know what happens, and I mean, this was only episode 5, and next time I'll be reviewing episode 6. So be on the lookout for that, and please don't spoil it for me. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I guess next time we'll continue the adventure with One Punch episode 6. And please, if you enjoyed today's review, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and leave a like. And I won't be putting my other episodes in the link, my other episodes in the descriptions from now, but you can still go on my channel and check them out. They're there, like my reviews for episode 4 and episode 3 and episode 2 and episode 1. I'm not gonna put all of them in the description, none of them actually, but you can actually go on my channel. I did do that for the last review, but for this review I'm not. But yeah, anyways, guys, peace out. I guess I'll punch you 6 times next time. Just kidding, that's too much. Peace out, guys.